That's a good one.
What's good, y'all? What's up,
Pat
baby?
Steakhouse, baby.
We're in the parking lot right now, waiting on a secret special guest. This is the second time that we brought somebody, legend. When I say legend, I mean it, legend. That's going to be joining us today.
On Around Town, baby.
Around town. So we are at Pat Steakhouse on Brownsboro. Been here, they said they've owned it for 60 years.
Since 1972.
Something crazy. It's been the same since. So
Nothing's changed is what we hear.
green jackets, white shirts, ties, white glove service. When I say that, I mean it sincerely.
Not just cash anymore. That was the big thing.
Yeah, they used to.
You have credit cards.
Yeah, you can use credit card. They used to not. You can now. But yeah, so
Let's
check
check
it out.
So we're back here. We got the VIP treatment. So with the pleasure of having Mr. Pat himself. He's actually back here. And we wanted to ask him just a few questions, a little bit about the history of it. So when did this place start?
It's the original building's 162 years old. It was a coach stop in. This was the main road to Cincinnati. It's been in my family going on 66 years. My dad grew up in St. Joe's Orphan Home right up the street here.
Wow.
And then got out and went to work in a packing house. And then had a place in the West End and moved up here in 58. And then I bought it from him in 1977. So I've been here 46 years. But it's been in the family almost 66
So
years.
has it always been a steakhouse?
Oh yeah, not always, but since we've owned it.
Since you've owned it?
That's how we got, when he got out of orphan home, he
Yeah.
went and became a butcher, and then I learned from him. He's been gone 35 years, but I learned so much from him. I can bone and cut all the meat. I still do it every day.
So he's the one who taught you how to make the steak?
Him and my uncle, who was his brother, when they got out of orphan home, they went to work in a packing house. His brother stayed a butcher his whole life.
Wow.
And butchered for me until he's 87 years old. After he retired, and he could do more in an hour than these people do in 8 hours.
The good old-fashioned way, too.
He said, I grew up when you got paid by how much you got done that day, not how long you stood there.
And so you've known Coach Davenport for quite some time now. So how long have you known him?
39, 40 years.
39 years.
39 years. What? So
39 years. The Saturday after Thanksgiving.
And the gentleman that brought him in here, Gene Sullivan, who was the Wildwood golf pro, he'd been coming here since I was a little kid.
Yes,
so
dang.
he'd probably been coming here over 60 years.
Yes. So when I told people, hey, I'm going to Pat Steakhouse, one of the famous things I kept hearing was it's like you're eating in your mom's kitchen. I said, how did you bring that feel of comfort and kind of that really home feel to it?
Well, we're definitely a family restaurant. You know, and people will call and say, can I bring my kids? I said, before we were a steakhouse, we're a family restaurant. Kids are more what, they're future customers. I've seen grandkids, I knew their grandfather.
Guilty.
It's all about them referrals.
It's neat to see. I'll tell you a quick story about the credit cards. After we started taking credit cards, my dad wanted nothing to do with it because he grew up in an orphan home and through the Depression. He thought credit cards were the worst thing they ever invented. He'd take your check, he'd bill you, he wanted nothing. He goes, that'll ruin this. So he was kind of right about it. But
yeah, that's what my mom told me. It was all cash. And I was like, oh, shoot, it's a good one then.
But I had a guy after we started taking credit cards about 12 years ago. He comes in and he said, I can increase your business 20%. I said, how are you going to do that? He said, now you're taking credit cards. Everybody uses a credit card. We'll email them a thank you at the end of the next morning. And I said, well, why would I want to send them a cold email when I can shake their hands and talk to them? And he said, well, there's a problem with that. You got to be here. I said, I am here. And I said, I can't tell you how many good people I met by shaking their hands, talking to them. I know their cousin, or I know their uncle, or I know their grandfather, or their kids. I said, so.
It's a relationship business.
It's a relation, and that's the best. If people ask what's the best part of your business, is all the good people you get to meet.
People are the
Coach
most
Davenport's
interesting.
one of the best. And it just, you feel fortunate. You get to meet so many good people. And you know, he does a lot of charity. We all try to give back, and that's a big part of it too. Help where we can, and help the community where we can.
No, well, Mr. Pat, we really appreciate this VIP treatment. I said I'm super excited to chow down.
Well, we'll take good care of it. I've been cutting steaks all day.
Thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Good to have you guys here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. Pat's Steakhouse. Legendary spot. But like the last episode, we brought a legend with us today to talk about it. So I'd like to introduce Coach Scotty Davenport, the Bellarmine Knights. I played for Scotty for 3 years. Most fun I've probably ever had playing the game of basketball. Between him and my brothers that we played with, it was a good time. But I thought this was really special because I know that Pat's is a spot that we'd like to take recruits. And so, you know, since I didn't get the special Pat's treatment, I'm like, let me treat Coach and bring him here and just let him share like some stories and talk about, you know, different times with here, just being in Pat's. So, Coach, we were talking about this earlier. There are, first of all, I know you're a date guy. You remember dates as back as probably you can remember. And also we talked about some important dates that have been here. But so when was the first time you stepped in Pat's Steakhouse?
Well, let's clean up one thing first. Here's a true story. Tyler Jenkins makes an unofficial visit to Bellarmine University, transferring from Lehigh. He's going to visit 3 other schools. We're trying to put a little pressure on him. We want an official visit date. We want this. We want that. He's not halfway home to Indianapolis. My phone rings. He says, Coach, I'm coming. I said, well, what about those visits? He said, Coach, I'm coming. So he deprived himself of the official visit to Pat's Steakhouse.
I just hold out.
That's right. But he's still playing. But if you coach guys like Tyler Jenkins, you coach till you take your last breath on this earth. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Now, to your question. Thanksgiving, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, 1984. 1984. It's 39 years ago. It'll be 39 years ago this Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'm a graduate assistant at the University of Louisville under Coach Crump. I'm living in a condominium diagonally across the street here from Pat's Steakhouse with my wife Sharon, no children, and no money. Nothing. I'm a GA. You know, she's a 4th grade teacher at St. Barnabas, going to go to a bank just to make a little bit more, and it's all vested in my chasing a dream. We win at Indiana University with Coach Knight. Coach Jerry Jones turns to me. This is Saturday after Thanksgiving. I'll tell you the weekend. It's the weekend Doug Flutie threw that wild bomb and they beat Miami.
How do you remember?
Coach Jerry Jones, my mentor in life, turns to me and said, Coach Davenport, we're going to Pat's Steakhouse tonight. Have you ever been? I said, no, sir, Coach. I live across the street. And I thank him, and I don't say anything. And in front of everybody, the assistants, I take him off to the side. I said, Coach, I can't have it. We share an idea. He goes, you don't have to tonight. Gene Sullivan, longtime golf pro, Wildwood Country Club, and forever season ticket holder, not just at the University of Louisville, at Bellarmine University. Gene Sullivan, Sharon and I, as his guests with Coach Houston and Mrs. Houston, Bob Dodson, his wife, Jerry Jones, and his wife, Beverly. That was our first time at Pat's Steakhouse 39 years ago. And like we were talking, the events that I've had here between rehearsal dinners, celebratory winning, recruits, you can't do it. It's unbelievable how many events that I've had here.
That is so special, man.
It's because they treat people so well. In a day and age, to be very honest, where customer service is not always the best. Let's be frank.
Yeah.
and I'm a customer service nut, and the way they treat people. So we invest time, effort, money in a recruit, and we're going to bring their family in, and we got that one span to have a really nice dinner with only their student host. We're bringing them here. Now, here's what's going to hurt, Tyler. I started this 2 years ago. Is prior to senior night. Now I bring all the seniors, just me and the seniors, and we just had no girls.
Got gypped. You guys switched from Adidas to Nike, then you did this.
But we did that, and the first year we did it 2 years ago, those guys were like, man, coach, this was so incredible. The most incredible one, yes, the atmosphere, but it was the way they were treated. It was. The food speaks for itself. It speaks for itself.
It's like tough service since you've been here.
It's
it's
incredible. And you know,
look at him. The guy owns the place. He's in here walking around.
Great question. I didn't want to embarrass him. Why would he give me a menu? I get the same thing every time. I mean,
well, I'm sure you got the whole thing memorized.
What's your meal of choice?
Every day.
Mine?
Meal of choice?
Oh, it's pork chops, fruit salad, and baked potatoes.
Okay.
Now, if I bring 3 or 4 couples in here, all the sides are served at family style.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then we do it like that. You order just your
kind of like
your potato, your entree. Yes, your potato, your entree, and then everything else is family style. Okay. Tonight we'll do them individually. But then this is that Ethan's never been here. He's a Louisville native. He might lose his citizenship. he may no longer be a voting citizen of the city of Louisville. At least he's on probation. After tonight, he's in his voting rights.
Something to mind. I want to add something that I forgot to mention. We couldn't have been here all these years without a great team with me. And so it's like
I said,
it couldn't have been. We swear we didn't script that. I
couldn't have been. I had so many great people that have helped me through. And I tell people, these people said they did it all by themselves, either lying or they didn't do it. Because he talked about Walt. He's been with me almost 45 years. When he says, Walt, what are we going to do upstairs? Walt, he doesn't get nervous or anything. He's been doing it a long time. But I swear, teamwork works every time it's tried. And that's the only thing that keeps us going. Because I got a great team helping me.
I love it.
I've already said so.
You heard it here. Teamwork, baby. Teamwork.
It works every time.
Well, now we're going to get into some food. But I wanted to talk to the great Pat Francis, and you know, the legend Coach Scotty Davenport. So I told him I wasn't drinking because I was having acid reflux.
He produces,
and he walks over and hands this to me. That is white glove service.
Ran the Kroger.
It literally sprinted. That was like 2 minutes ago. Unbelievable.
All right, what we got? What we got?
We got the ribeye. And I got a sweet potato, and we got some green beans. My man brought out the cinnamon butter. I mean, this guy right here, next level service.
White glove.
Next level service. All right, let's get a nice little cut right here. Oh yeah, there it is.
What, man, medium plus?
Medium plus. That's
medium plus.
Dude.
What we got?
There's like a glaze on it. It's like a bourbon glaze or something. It's really good.
Delicious.
Really, really good.
What we got? We got the potato?
Yeah, well, we got green beans.
Yeah.
See? Don't tell my grandmother I said this. Those are better than hers.
Uh-oh.
I can't believe I said that on camera, but it's fun. She's gonna kill me. It's okay. Sweet potato. It's hard to mess that up, man.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
What we got? What we got? 1 out of 10.
I think this is our first all-around 10.
10.
I think it is. All right, E, what we got?
We got the lady fillet, loaded potato.
You would get the lady fillet.
Hey, I heard it's famous. You know?
First bite.
Oh yeah.
Like
butter.
Man.
Like butter, baby. Like butter.
Jeez.
You know a steak's good when you can cut it with a regular knife. That's true. You know it's tender.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Oh
I'm
man.
in. I'm in.
Sides.
Wait,
We got
I
the
gotta
lima
get
beans.
I've never had lima beans, so let's try them. Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I like lima
Yeah,
beans.
they're good. They're good. And then the potato.
Hard to mess up. Now that looks good.
Yeah, we'll hit the potato real
Loaded
quick.
potato.
Yeah.
Got the cheese.
Ooh,
Oh, we got bacon.
Jesus.
Is that bacon, butter.
10.
Done. All right.
10.
Easy.
10.
Okay. All right.
It's a must.
Okay. Hey, white glove service. That service is a service is
They
a
bring
20.
you Tums and everything.
Service is a 20 for sure.
Yeah, 20.
All right, coach. What we
My
working with
go-to
here?
pork chops.
Okay.
My baked potato. I'm going to keep it pretty plain.
Yeah,
Plus,
plain
get
Jane.
a little run in the morning, a little fruit salad, and no cottage cheese. And I'm good. I was
All right.
released. I'm giving credit to Dr. Matt Price.
All right.
Gave me a new hip and said,
fried,
"Don't run on it."
we got the fried pork chop every time.
Yeah. This is the go-to. It's the go-to.
Did you say 39 years? Is that what you said?
So, what's the scale? 1 to 10?
1 to 10.
15. I'm good. I'm good.
Well, guys, that wraps up
Absolutely amazing experience.
Pat Steakhouse.
Look at these guys still talking in the back.
Look,
Still talking.
there's some old friends, man, old friends. But man, right here off of Brownsboro, cool. I mean, it's a little noisy, but man, appreciate you guys tuning in. We had a blast. It's cool talking to some OGs,
Come back
and
down.
we'll do it next time.
See you.